Yo, 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 yo.
Yo.
As you can see, we got a new logo, new podcast name. Same podcast, same content.
Can y'all hear me, by the way?
Welcome to...
Y'all can hear me? Because it's not coming through my head. Y'all can't hear me?
Is it on?
No, it should be on, though. But we can't hear each other.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Gotta get it
All
live.
right. We're going to do part 2 of that.
Yeah.
Take 2. Action.
We're live.
All right.
Snap.
Yo, yo,
No,
yo,
right?
yo. Yo, 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 yo. As y'all can see, new logo, same podcast, different name.
Yes, sir.
The Hidden Knowledge Podcast. Coming at you. It's your boy H2O, the Cameroon Goon. Horton Here's a Who. Choice D, all of the above. Back at you. Go
Yes,
ahead.
It's your boy Juniani. We are here for the name change, the change up pitch. Y'all see it right there? Y'all see it? Y'all see it right there. Hidden Knowledge Podcast. Episode, what is this, 52?
51.
51? Episode 51. We are in the building.
51.
Just figured we'd change the name up a little bit, because, infringement on different types of properties and ideas on the internet and YouTube. Wisdom Talk was too similar to other brands that,
Wisdom Talks.
it could conflict. So this right here, same thing, same message, same everything. It's just different branding. That's it, But that's it. That's all for me.
Yep. It's your boy Beast2Saucey back at it again with another podcast with my boys here, man. Y'all seen the new logo, man. We here about to give y'all the gems that we dropped for y'all, man. Y'all gonna be in tune and everything for all this. So let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Let's get it.
So, where do we start with for this episode?
It can go anywhere.
Okay,
man. We can take it anywhere we got to take it.
We're gonna ease into the main topic. So we're gonna start off with the more minor topics. Let's go ahead. So recently there was a certain fight that happened this past weekend. Not this weekend right now that's occurring, but the weekend before. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Netflix. There was issues with the Netflix servers.
I was gonna bring that up right now. I was like, that Netflix shit was glitchy as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I thought it was me.
No, apparently it was like the phones were like the best servers because I guess Netflix has different servers.
That's what I heard
like,
too. I was told,
devices.
their mobile servers are different from their streaming to the television and the computer desktop servers. So because like I was watching it with the homies, shout out to Rob and Taylor. I was watching it with the homies and exactly. And I could pull it up on my phone whenever those issues were going. And then let's put a side note, just a side tangent within a meta conversation. But the other two fights were way better than the main fight that we were covering. Agreed.
Oh, you're not.
I agree. 100%. I agree.
Bro.
So the Netflix server issues started happening when the girls were about to fight. That's when it started happening.
Okay.
So like even like when you see these girls going at it, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, shout out to them.
Shout out.
You see them going at it, and
Great
like
fight, bro.
yeah, and I don't know about y'all, I was going for Amanda.
Nah, bro.
And
wait,
yeah,
really?
because especially the way that Katie was fighting with her fucking head.
Yeah,
and shit.
true that.
Man, that shit was pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah. No,
But like when the Netflix servers started cutting, it was like, what the fuck? Like we're all getting frustrated, especially like Taylor as a fellow woman that was watching it, and like she was like really tuned into it, like, and it made us even more tuned into it. Like we were like at the end of the day, it was like, man, they're warriors, they're gladiators, they're going at it, man.
I'll say one was more of a word than the other. I'll say.
Yeah, well, Amanda has more heart. Yeah, especially with that gash.
Yeah,
that shit was crucial,
bro. Because she was cheating in my per se, and she still.
Every time at the end of the round, they'll go back to that corner. That shit was getting worse.
That cut was deep. It was a deep cut.
Yeah,
it was.
At first, I was like, man, I seen like cuts and everything like that. But once I seen that cut like that, I was like, damn, bro, like this is what they be going through for real.
Yeah. And they just be getting that shit pressed on and all that shit.
Yeah, that adrenaline rush is crazy,
that
bro.
adrenaline rush is crazy.
That shit crazy.
You're not even thinking about that.
You
You just want to
go
back out
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Let's go.
Exactly. I'm still standing.
Right. Still getting punched in that goddamn same area and everything. I'm like, damn. Hey.
Yeah,
you know, that's what you're supposed to do. If you're the opponent, you're supposed to attack that. You know, but
and that's what
the way it initially happened was messed up.
Yeah,
that was jacked up. That was like on some like, okay, you keep leaning with your head. You lead with your head.
That was on purpose.
That's how she fights.
That's historically how she fights, and she's always been knocked for it.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
She's headbutted other opponents too.
Yeah,
it's just how she fights.
She decorated.
That's why I'm like,
it's fun, but like then as a fighter, if you want to fight her, then you gotta deal with that. So like you know what you're signing up for. It's possible.
It goes back to like tricks and trades of the game, right? Like even you can go to football or basketball. There's like little tactics you can do, like under this table, sneaky tactics that people get away with during the game.
All sports, there's someone like that.
All sports have like little tricks and trades and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? So
y'all know Bruce Bowen.
Yeah,
Spurs defender.
Yeah.
Like he'll know. Like people say like he's a dirty player. But he's like a defensive guy. Like he'll be like,
you can say like Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman to the degree. Like, you have those.
KG.
KG to a lesser degree. But like, there's football players like that too. Like Albert Hainsworth.
Albert Hainsworth. He was horrible exactly.
With like, and Dominic Sue. Like
I'll even go Bill Romanowski.
Yeah, Bill Romanowski. Exactly.
He was known to be dirty too.
They're good. But they also got that dirty technique that makes them like different.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like they do it discreetly within the game, even though it's like
that's why to a certain degree, like I can't really respect them like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really
I can see that.
Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah, I can't really like I can respect the fact that you're a good player, obviously, because you're playing at a certain level.
Yeah, you got there. And
right.
You're a starter.
Right.
So you know scrub.
But there is a slight asterisk next to your name because you're dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Draymond Green.
That's what I'm saying. He's another one. So it's like, you're good, you're straight, you're impactful, but it's not respectable impact. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dirty. You know what I mean? Like, so.
The asterisk.
Right.
Is that like how like KD went to the Warriors after losing?
Yeah, to a certain degree. To a certain degree. Same thing with LeBron going to Miami.
Not his, like for real like that.
Yeah, same thing with LeBron going to Miami. And,
he didn't win his real championship till he was back in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's arguably to say. That was his first real ring, I would say.
Yeah, I get you there.
Oh, yeah.
So, because you remember Dwayne Wade won before LeBron got there.
Yeah, exactly.
Dwayne Wade won with Shaq.
Old Shaq.
With an old Shaq. With an after Lakers Shaq.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like, and what's that nigga name? Fucking Anthony Walker.
Antonio Walker. Antoine Walker.
Old Jason Williams.
Yeah, old Jason. Gary Payton.
All old niggas.
Old Gary Payton.
All old niggas and young D Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. And then Chris Bosh joins there too. After being like the best power forward in Toronto, playing for Toronto, he was the best.
I would say he was an all-star before he got to Miami. Chris Bosh.
Not USA.
No, he made the all. No.
He was arguably a superstar.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was up there, but
he was like he was like if not the best power forward in the league. He joined Miami
before he came to Miami. He was on the All-Star team.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like he was considered,
but like they're considering him a borderline superstar.
Boy, he was on the cusp.
Yeah, he was on the cusp of superstar.
Yeah.
He joined Miami. But yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. But that's the point, before we digress on that. But yeah, no, the women fight, that was probably the main event to me. That was the most intriguing, you know what I mean? And
even Barrios, when he fought Ramos, the Mexicans.
Yeah.
When Barrios from San Antonio and shit.
Yeah,
that was a good fight too. They each knocked each other down.
Yeah,
it was just like who they ended up being a draw,
right?
Which I agree with.
Yeah,
because there was like Barrios was winning early, but then Ramos was piecing them up later.
Right. Yeah,
and it was just like what the hell?
No, I feel Odin should have won. I hate that.
Which one you thought?
I know he's saying his name and everything, but
Ramos.
I think it was Ramos. Yeah, I think he should have won.
The one who got the second knockdown.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
He was getting his ass whooped before that. And the only reason why he got that second knockdown is because Barrios got tired.
I mean,
he got
to do that.
But yeah, that's what made him come back.
Yeah.
That's why he got to an even point.
But I feel like he still had it at the end though. Like really towards the end, he held on really for real.
Yeah. That's up to the judges.
That is up to the judge. Because some people agree, some people disagree. So I can't say nothing. That they're the ones that choose the winner. So
yeah.
So
to the main event though, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
That's what we brought it up.
You
for.
think? Okay, so what do y'all think? Was
the
it
first 2 rounds? Tyson was actually looking like his old self.
Hold on. Before we get to that part,
okay.
Do y'all believe it was
Fakest
authentic and genuine, or do y'all think it was rigged and fake?
Shit ever.
I agree with you on
ever.
that. I agree with that.
Niggas should have knocked his ass out, bro. On me,
there's videos on the playback when people are playing back the fight per round. There's moments where Mike Tyson could have literally went for the knockout blow. Easy. Like
hezzy on
Jake Paul's on some like amateur looking, like leaning this way, and Mike's fist is coming this way, but he stops like halfway and doesn't hit him. But that's a typical Tyson knockout blow right there.
And what about the biting on his gloves and everything like that? They're trying to justify that, but I was just like, no, why is he doing that?
And there was a good stretch where Mike Tyson wasn't throwing no punches. Yep. He was just literally like this and just dodging all the Jake stuff. Making it look easy. He was dodging Jake punches easy.
Hey, he was moving. He was weaving them hoes, though. I'm not even going to cap to you, bro. He was dodging.
More of a reason why he could have knocked him out.
Facts.
Easily. Because, you're slipping his punches like it ain't nothing. Like you just,
right, bro, just moving like that, bro. I was like, no. I was like, how he weaved his shit. I was like, bro, he can come up and just hit that nigga, bro. Good time, bro.
Easy.
He might get shaky like he was before when he got that one hit on him. Yeah. Bro, I promise you, if he kept going, bro,
he would have. It would have been an
fuck
open.
That 4-round, official shit, bro. He could have knocked him out, and all the records could have been good and all
that.
Bro.
Easily.
Man.
Yeah, and then you look at Mike's training videos.
Yeah, bro.
How explosive that nigga was. Like, he was explosive, bro.
So explosive, bro.
Like, the way on his workout videos, all the training videos leading up to the fight. This fool's...
Just for this.
Bro, there was a video where there's a video where Tyson, during the midst of his training, he's with, like, his, like, trainer or, like, it's like a physical therapist doctor or, like, a supplement doctor that he has. And there's a YouTube video where he puts all his supplements on the table. Like, he's like, all right, this is what I take every time I'm about to train or before I train. I take all these supplements, and he slides them all on the table. And you mean to tell me Mike Tyson is that locked in? He's that dialed in? He's in shape. You see how explosive he is in taking supplements? And you mean to tell me when the fight comes, he's just bro, come on.
All these videos were just bullshit. That's for me. Like, bro, come on.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro. He should have knocked that kid out, man.
Bro. Mike Tyson's has some agility in his training videos. Got some agile.
And Jake is like, bro, I went easy on him, bro. Yeah, I hesitated a few times and all that. But
that's so disrespectful, bro.
Come on.
So disrespectful.
Stop playing.
Stop playing. Jake talk about he went easy on Mike Tyson,
bro. Stop playing, bro. That nigga's gonna knock you out, bro. On me, bro. How he slapped him during that when he got on stage and everything like that. Bro. I was like, bro. Right. I was like, do that shit in the ring.
Right.
That speed, that power with a punch.
Right.
Bro, he's dropping.
You saw and that's what I'm saying. It's not like Mike Tyson's not sluggish, bro, because he's dialed in. He's got all those supplements. He's training all the time, bro. He's and you know what I'm saying. The slap happened fast. That fool just said boom, boom. He's just ready.
Instantly stepped on. I feel like that, bro. How he can weave a punch, bro? He can instantly just throw a punch, like, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
All right.
I'm with you.
I'll let y'all go.
Yeah. Grinding my gears the whole time. I seen that shit, bro. Man, that shit crazy.
I'm going to bring another perspective.
Okay, what perspective can you bring? What perspective can you bring?
This is the type of ish I be talking about. This is the type of shit I be talking about.
He just wants to grind our gears.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro. Go ahead. It's your time. This is your time. This is your time.
All right.
This is your time.
All right.
The bullshit begins.
I know. Go ahead. What you got to say, man? Go ahead, man.
All right. So, Tyson is 58 years old.
Okay. He is.
All those supplements.
Yep.
8 rounds.
8 rounds.
Might be 2 minutes per round.
Yep.
But 8 rounds, going in, moving, trying to knock out your opponent, trying to finish him and wherever the fuck.
Barely trying, but yeah.
But like just endurance, stamina.
Bro, if you see the way he trains, bro, he trains like it's an endurance training. Like he trains high octane, bro. Like look at his training videos. You see his trainer.
When you're watching the fight, does it look like he has his legs underneath him, like he's got
Bro,
it?
Yeah.
no, it looks like he's
shaky.
It
was shaky. Oh, no,
it looks like he's being reluctant on purpose. It's not about being shaky. He's not being. It's more reluctancy than shaky, in my opinion. Just watch the video. He's sitting there like that. Yeah. There was a good stretch.
The thing
I swear.
about biting the gloves,
no,
it's a thing whenever you're tired.
No,
to keep your arms up.
No,
to keep your guard up.
There was a stretch where Mike Tyson literally threw no punches. Literally, a good stretch. This was like 2 or 3 rounds.
Because he didn't run the risk.
No, bro. Out. He was literally stalking Jake Paul, moving forward on him, and bobbing and weaving and slipping all his punches.
Here's the thing, is that people are taking away credit from Jake Paul. As far as like being like, he's not like a pro nigga that
he hasn't fought nobody.
He's not a pro nigga that could beat niggas that are like legit pros that are in his age group. But like,
and the time he did, what happened?
I guess Tommy, like,
the time he fought somebody, and
some people would say that Tommy lost because he got the knockdown.
But the fact that it went to a decision like that tells me that you ain't fought nobody, bro.
He's qualified to fight those somebodies.
But the fact that he
will win.
But the fact that it went down to the wire on somebody who's just an amateur, so to speak. And you lost.
That's an air quote amateur. Tommy's practically like a pro.
Bro, he's on the same.
They're on the same tier.
They're on the same, but he lost though to a decision. The fact that it can't.
But like, they're both like they're beating most niggas.
If Jake Paul's that dude,
they're both beating most niggas in general.
If Jake Paul's that dude, it would have been unanimous against Tommy. Tommy, what's his name?
No, he's not. I'm never saying that he's that dude, but he's good enough to be a pro.
But he's good enough to lose to Tommy in split decision.
Tommy's good enough to be a pro. The point is that these niggas are pro qualified boxers.
Here's the point.
They're not like the best pros.
The moment that
they're pro qualified.
Right.
Tyson's losing to any pro qualified boxer.
But you're missing the point. The point is the moment Jake Paul fought anybody on his tier, he lost. The moment he decided to step into
away from that.
He lost.
No one's taking away from that.
But that's our point.
Tier is better than Tyson's current tier right now. Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James at age 40 is better than a young dude that's in their early 20s because of how legendary they are at their skill set. Like, I'm not buying that, bro. Because some people are just gifted. Like, generationally, you can't teach that. You can't train for that.
The difference is that LeBron hasn't stopped playing for over a decade.
Right, but I'm saying Michael Jordan. Okay, let's go to Jordan.
Tyson's been out for over a decade.
Jordan at age 39.
He's not that guy no more.
Jordan at age 39 was still putting up all-star numbers against people that were in their early 20s in the league at the time. He was still competing. He was still competing with Kobe. He was still competing with
Kobe.
I'm saying he was still impactful on the court. Like Michael Jordan was at age 39 when he was on the Wizards. Yes, he was.
No one's saying that he wasn't.
He was averaging 20
He made the All-Star game. He averaged 20
But that's
points.
my point,
yes,
bro.
You're right. But like he was no Kobe.
Bro.
Kobe was destroying
let me give you an example.
when they played against each other.
A PJ Washington at age 39 is not the same as a Michael Jordan at 39.
Oh, of course.
That's my point. You can't, there's certain
PJ
echelons.
Washington now is better than Jordan at 39.
No. That's what I'm telling you.
I disagree.
No, he's not, bro.
I disagree.
He's not. He's not.
See,
PJ Washington doesn't put up 20 points a game, average 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Because he's still got fucking Luka and Kyrie.
Okay, when he was in Charlotte, when PJ Washington was in Charlotte, where nobody was there,
he's better now.
Okay, you're proving my point, though. You understand? You're proving my point.
His better now is better than Jordan at 39.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
2003.
Because if it was, he would be on a team where
this is some barbershop shit.
If he was, then he would be incorporated into their offense more, and
he's the
he
third
would
best player on the team.
Well, and he would have probably went somewhere where he could be the second best player and be impactful instead of being a role player. If he was on that level. Like
he's the third best player on their team. It's Kyrie, Luka, and PJ Washington is the third best player on their team.
Okay. Let me give you another example.
And they're a contender.
I'm going to give you another example. Who's a random small forward?
He's their Chris Bosh.
Who's
want to do super team.
Who's a random small forward
that's good?
That starts in the
good.
league?
Chris Paul's is a future Hall of Famer.
Who KD then? That's small forward. Right
I'm
there.
trying to think.
Wait. What were we asking? What you asking?
Who's a random guard or small forward in the
is
league
he? I
that we
don't
could
think
just
Alex
that's a start?
Caruso. Let's do that.
Jordan at 39
Alex
is better than
Caruso's a
Alex
small
Caruso
forward?
right now. Jordan at 39 years old
Yeah,
is better than
yeah.
Alex Caruso. Okay.
But
Alex
but
Caruso
you-
a GOAT though, man. I don't know.
No, Alex Caruso is straight.
gold.
But Jordan was
But Jordan-
still like all-star
Yeah,
at age 39
yeah.
on the
Okay,
decline
Yeah,
out of his
okay,
prime.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Like,
Yeah.
But that's not saying much.
okay.
And that's no disrespect towards Alex Caruso.
At all.
AC.
At all.
AC's
That nigga, I hate when he left the Lakers.
Computer right
man.
here.
That
I'm about
shit-
to
I
be
know.
like,
That
I know.
shit, that brought tears to my eyes, bro. That nigga was cold.
He won a ring with them
man.
fools, man.
He was cold.
He won a ring with
man.
them.
Now we got the new Lakers starting to show up, man. They ain't
Yeah,
gonna
we
cap.
kind of went on the
Yeah.
this damn
Yeah.
fight. This fight segment kind of lasted longer than expected.
What about the other fight?
He's like Jamie. he's over here on this Joe Rogan shit. Hey Jamie, look it up. He's looking up some shit.
Oh, your facts though.
Like he's trying to pull up some shit. What you trying to pull up?
Has anybody said anything?
current starting small forwards in the NBA.
Oh, just in general, like
Yeah.
Paul George and Chris Middleton. That fool. Whatchamacallit? What's that nigga? Dylan. The one for the Rockets.
Okay, here we go.
Dylan
say
Brooks.
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks
I'll
is
say
still
Brooks.
starting small forward for us.
I thought he was like the guard or something.
Here we
he's
go.
small
Here we go.
forward.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You got KD plays power forward now.
That's what
LeBron
I'm saying. I
does
said
too.
KD, but I was like, yeah, I
KD
think
and
he's
LeBron
like-
be playing power forward.
Michael Jordan at age 39 is better than Scotty Barnes. Right
yeah, you're talking about Scotty
Oh.
Barnes.
I'm going-
Toronto, Scotty Barnes.
on
This
the
is
list.
this is current starting small forwards for every single team, right? Obviously, we can skip the
So you're
first.
saying that
We can
just go
skip.
down the
Hold on.
39-year-old Jordan is better than Scotty Barnes
Yes,
right
yes, he's more impactful. Yes, absolutely.
It's all the stats right here.
Yes. Okay. Look. Okay. You obviously we can skip LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi. Well, you know what? I have an opinion on Kawhi, but I'll save that for a
Kawhi,
second.
yeah,
I'll save that for a second. Kawhi's trash to me. Straight up.
He hasn't been doing anything.
He's
lately.
trash, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Kawhi's
forgot he was
whack,
in the
bro.
league.
He's
I ain't
whack.
gonna cap.
Kawhi's whack, bro.
now?
Seriously.
Y'all hear this on
I'm a-
Hidden Knowledge.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna
There's
tell you why in a
there's
minute.
nothing hidden about this.
When was the
knowledge.
last time Kawhi Leonard played?
Bro, that's what I'm trying to understand, bro.
Like,
That's what I'm
See,
saying. I
y'all
forgot
are
he's in the
doing the
league.
Stephen A. Smith. The
Well, he's on the
versatility
Spurs, right?
is
Right now?
availability.
Huh?
He's on the Spurs right now, right?
No, he's
That's
on the
that's how long he
Clippers.
hasn't played.
Wait, don't do
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Don't
No,
do that.
I'm trying to
He
be
won
asking a
he
general
won a
question.
championship for Toronto.
Toronto, how many years
So
ago
the
was
Spurs
that?
was
That's
before
why I'm like, it's-
Toronto. That's disrespect.
Bro, I
that was
have no idea.
disingenuous.
I
That was
have-
a
Kawhi
bad
Leonard
take.
is
That was a
garbage,
bad
bro.
take.
He's
Where is he
trash
at?
to me.
Where is he at then?
He's on the Clippers,
He's trash.
obviously.
Oh, the Clippers.
Obviously.
What
If
have
you're-
the
James
Clippers
Harden
been
done.
doing?
Hold on.
What have the Clippers been doing?
Exactly.
Okay,
These
then.
dudes-
All right, that's why I forgot about
They
it.
got
Exactly.
James
That's why I
Harden.
forgot. Oh my god, I forgot about James Harden too. Oh, he just broke that record or whatever.
If
right?
you're not
or something like that.
available to play, bro,
I'm sorry.
what's the point of even talking about this nigga? Why?
Yeah.
Well, he just doesn't play every game.
No,
Doesn't play.
he hasn't played in a
He
whole
hasn't done
season,
di-
bro.
anything
Yeah, no, he doesn't
decent,
play every
like-
game.
Like I haven't like heard anything
Bro.
buzzing or anything about him in a long time.
I think he's going through some mental health issues. To be honest
Well,
with
it's
you, he
kinda
just
like
hasn't
that.
gone public
Well, it's
with
kind of
it.
like Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons is trash
He-
too, bro.
yeah,
he's trash,
he's
bro.
definitely been
Y'all
fucking
say
up.
that they're
He's
trash.
definitely been
He
fucking
is
up.
trash.
You're
The-
right
the
about
nigga that
mental.
can't make a layup, right?
You're right about.
Yes, he's trash compared to his peers.
Why you have to
Ben
do that?
Simmons, if Ben Simmons was hooping
Because
with us,
that's what we see.
obviously he's better than us, the average human being. I'm saying amongst his peers, he's trash, bro.
Yeah.
he is.
No, these
He's
dudes,
definitely
they have
downgraded.
mental blocks.
Dog.
Down,
He
man.
said it well. They have mental blocks.
But
So
that
they
makes
have
them not good. You're not good,
well,
bro.
when they're playing, they're
No.
playing well.
When are you playing?
It's not.
You can't even get on the court.
Bro, the highlights I
It's
seen from him is
it's
just him missing
It's not
layups
frequently.
and
no,
everything.
No. Ben Simmons still be balling.
So what's he
It's
averaging
just
right
that
now?
he-
What's he
And
averaging?
even-
Can
Wait,
you
it's
get the
just the
stats?
way
Can we
he
get the stats of Ben
plays.
Simmons, please?
And even when Ben Simmons plays, he can't shoot.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
The
shoot.
nigga can't shoot, bro.
He
To say-
doesn't because he can't.
How are you 6'10" and in the NBA and you don't have
ever
a jump
seen him
shot?
Practice?
Huh?
Have you ever seen him practice?
I have not.
He shoots in practice.
In practice.
And
I
he-
like how you bring
dog.
up practice. Can we talk about the real game?
Thank you.
What
Practice.
about the real
What's the
game?
point of
You're
practice?
you're
Yeah, that's what I'm
trolling.
saying.
You're trolling.
Yeah, dog. What's the point of practice if you're not going to implement it in the
All
game?
right, dog.
This nigga
Y'all
here, I'm talking
got
about
me.
practice.
Y'all got me on these niggas.
Ben
about
Simmons is
Look,
Ben Simmons is whack.
y'all got me about Mike Tyson. Y'all
Yeah.
got me about Kawhi and Ben Simmons.
Well, who else?
I've been
This tomfoolery.
Michael Jordan's at 39 is better than Franz Wagner. He's better than him.
Yeah, okay,
He's better than Mikal Bridges. He's better than R.J. Barrett. He's better than Michael Porter Jr. He's better than.
No, he's not.
He's better than Cameron Johnson.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's not better than Michael
at age 39
or Cam Johnson at 39.
He's better than Rui
right now. No.
Yes, he's better than Rui Hachimura.
No. Well, yeah. I'll give him that.
I can see that too.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
He's better than Herb Jones.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah,
okay, you're gonna
keep
get
going
the
down. Yeah, keep going.
You're gonna
down.
probably get more.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be, but yeah.
OG Anunoby. Jeremy Grant.
No.
Trey Murphy III.
Yeah.
Lagoons Dort. Jonathan Cumming. Miles Bridges. Tim Hardaway Jr.
He's not better than Miles or Makai. Both Bridges.
Sadiq Bey.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Some of these people retired already. Jonathan Isaac.
Right.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, I'll give him those.
Jordan,
we
Derek Jones Jr., Jaden Daniels, Keegan Murray.
We get the point.
Michael Jordan would be impactful. He's better than a lot of people at age 39 on his way out the door because he's so legendary. He has that Michael Jordan you can't teach type of skill set. You know, same thing with the LeBrons and the KDs and the, you know what I mean? They're just going to be better for a longer span of time.
Walking buckets right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, hey, you know?
Yeah.
Me even thinking about it, when have you really seen like a day they have not dropped no points?
That's what I'm saying. They're going to drop points until they retire.
10 points or something like that. Like,
yeah, it's rare.
They do that.
It's super rare.
Yeah, they're going to drop points until they retire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
LeBron still dropping triple doubles, man, and everything like that. At his age, how he moving and everything, I'm like, hey, man, niggas still dunking on niggas, posterizing niggas and shit.
And see, the reason why LeBron's able to do that still is because of the supplements he's on and the way he takes.
Oh yeah,
he spends $1 million on his nutrition.
So transfer that to Mike Tyson. Transfer that to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson be on the same. Mike Tyson probably doesn't spend like $1 million. However, he spends hundreds of thousands.
Facts.
And that's a lot. If you're spending like 6 figures on your body, that's a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot towards like supplements, trainers, nutritionists, all that.
Do you agree, Horton, bro? He should have knocked him out.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Tyson got $20 million regardless.
Yeah, but I mean, that's cool.
I'm gonna say this. This is all I'm gonna say.
That's cool.
And
I mean,
this is the closest to agreement that y'all are gonna get from me on this. Is that
on the Jake
Tyson did not save his money that he made properly.
We all know that.
So he was there for the paycheck.
That and you know, having people like Don King around him.
Yeah.
You know.
Heavy part. Gus LaMotta, rest in peace. Once he passed, it started going downhill from there, even though he still had the same skill. But then Don King got grass with him, just like Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Fucked them niggas up because he's always about the bottom line and maximizing on his own cut. And yeah, so
bottom line.
The long story short, the only thing I was gonna say is that it is possible that he would just want to get a pay cut. So that's all I'm gonna say.
And it looked that way. Straight up. But bottom line, Tyson should have knocked his ass out. There we go. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Tyson should have knocked him out.
So
segue to
race. So there's a.
We're about to get into some knowledge stuff for real. Okay.
We've had these conversations plenty of times on this podcast.
Okay.
About like racism and all this other things. And maybe certain people can't be racist, or it can be racist, or where is it all stem from, and who's the real mecca of the issue, and everything else. And I raised this to you before on a previous episode, but I wanted to bring it back up again. And I was thinking about this, and it's going to be a good start off towards the segue, towards the clips and everything else that we're going to show. But if a white person is in Cameroon and they are oppressed, where they're treated differently and is detrimental towards how they live, where they're treated differently just because of how they look, is that not racism?
Wait, say that again one more time.
So, like, a white person in Cameroon, let's say they, like, wherever they go through their day-to-day life as a white person living in Cameroon, they are treated differently all the way to the fact that maybe, like, people charge them differently just because of their pigmentation.
Okay.
And all that stuff. And, like, it's really impactful. They can't get certain jobs, all this other things, because they are white in Cameroon. Is that racism?
No.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I don't know.
And that's where I disagree.
It's not racism. That's prejudice.
Yeah,
because
racism.
they still have power. The Cameroonians have the power.
I mean, I can
what
say that
power
too,
do they have? What? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got one too, because I remember going in Nigeria, literally just to buy some food and everything. They look at me, they hear my accent, they could tell that I'm not from around there, so they're obviously gonna just try to finesse or get their way.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not. I don't want to say they were being racist or anything. They're just just taking advantage of the situation and everything.
But okay, so you're taking advantage of the fact that the person is prejudiced as far as, like, okay, you're American, so you're looking at it like a prejudice standpoint.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say it's racist. I wouldn't say.
But then, like, what if the white person is not American?
Okay, the fact that they got away with it, I mean, I guess they got away with it.
So if the white person is not American, or they still have an African accent, but they're treated differently because they're white, then how are you going to lean towards the fact that, it's nationality?
But see, you're going off of feelings, bro.
It's not
racism. You're talking about someone being treated differently, how they feel, like all that. Your vocabulary, the way you're talking, is all
it's oppression too.
Right, but
like, because it's power with prejudice.
When you get into the oppression aspect,
racism is power with prejudice.
Right, but Africans in Africa, in Cameroon, don't have any power like that.
What are you talking about? So are you saying that a shop cannot charge someone differently because of their race?
That's called prejudice. That's
called
no.
That's power, because they have power.
But that's not
trying to make that purchase.
But okay, you have to look at racism like this, right? Racism is it's generational impact. It's I can consistently suppress you, and it's gonna affect you, your kids, your kids. That me overcharging the next man, that's just me favoriting somebody.
Well, if they won't let them eat at their restaurant because their color.
Okay, well that's
not racism.
I could probably see
that's not, bro. You okay?
I can see why. I can see that curveball he's trying to throw, but
I'm just saying, because like this is all shit that happens
but look,
this is something that happens in different countries. I think that,
but that's not.
We have a limited to America mindset.
No, I'm talking about global. When I talk about,
because when we start getting global, we start realizing that in different other countries, then the people that are colored have the more power.
No, they don't.
That is
true. They don't.
It is.
People in Africa cannot come into America and start setting up shop and taking resources.
No.
Okay, but it's the other way around.
No, but definitely white people, if a white person comes to Cameroon, they're not going to be able to take over.
Yes, they can. It's called apartheid.
No,
it's called yes, bro.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be harder for them, like it is for the other way
absolutely
around.
not. Bro, you have Chinese people, you have Asians right now in Cameroon setting up factories, setting up storefronts, all that.
Because they're minorities.
No, because they can come in there and do that without any sort of pushback. They could do that without any red tape, without any paperwork, pushback, none of that. I was just there, dog. I was just there. I saw it for myself.
Oh yeah,
like bro, they literally just come in.
It's a financial resources.
No, it's called.
Actually, what I just said actually helps your argument.
Yeah. I mean, look, because
you see what I'm trying to say.
If I go to a Mexican, if I go to a Mexican restaurant, or let's say Asian restaurant, if I go to an Asian restaurant right now and it's full of Asian people, and I walk in there and they refuse me service, they have the right to do that because they don't have to serve me if they don't want to. That's not racist. It's not. They don't have to serve me.
That is racist.
That's not racist.
Segregation is not racist.
No, but that's not segregation. That's not segregation.
How is it not segregation if it's segregating you by your ethnicity?
I don't know that. They're just saying they don't want to serve.
You don't know that. It's obvious.
It could be that. No, listen, look. No,
you can be delusional if you want to.
That's not
okay.
delusional.
Okay. I'm about to flip this on him. I'm about to flip this on him.
Go ahead.
What if it's an all black restaurant? I walk in and they refuse me service because you can't say it's because I'm black.
No.
Is that racist?
Because if they refuse you service, it's definitely not that reason.
Oh,
because it's
that could definitely not be the reason for the other one too.
Right.
But if you're white, then it gives you more reason.
Oh,
while they're saying,
but you technically don't know though. But you technically don't know.
That's why you have to go into a wider scale.
But that's why you can't relegate racism to someone refusing service like that. You have to take racism as a giant conglomerate. That's why I like to go global with it. You have to look at the big scale. Racism at its finest operates on a giant scale.
So
like it's not. This
is why I bring up Cameroon.
And it's not and it's not.
Would you say that Cameroon as a country does not look at white people differently? And
they do in a good way.
So they treat Cameroonians. Cameroonians treat white people in a more superior.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, hell yeah.
They don't try to take advantage of white people?
No, they don't. Especially if they're from America. If you're a white person and you're from America and you go to Africa or you go to Cameroon, Nigeria, bro, they're not gonna
love you though.
They're not gonna
No.
They're not gonna bother you, bro.
No. I would give you this. As long as you know the right people, then you're good.
No, it doesn't matter. It's deeper than that.
Yeah,
bro. It's deeper than that.
I was gonna agree with that, but it is deeper than that.
It's deeper than that. I'm gonna tell you.
They will take advantage.
No, bro. No, they can't. If an American citizen that's white goes over to Africa and something happens to them, bro, that's a diplomacy issue at that point. But that's but the reason why it's diplomacy is because of most majority white ran government decided to have control over or have this sort of power to be able to go into your country as they please militarily, and you can't do nothing about it. What you gonna do? Go to war against America over a citizen that you decided to mistreat? You're gonna lose. Mm-hmm. You're gonna lose.
There's no need to go to war.
Well, I'm saying
because they're on their soil.
Well, what I'm saying is
that's why they have complete control.
No, here's my point. What I'm saying
someone that's on their soil.
What I'm saying is that America, not just the Western world, but just other global powers in general that are mostly ran by non-blacks, that are mostly ran by non-blacks, right? They have put themselves in a position of power to where black people globally can't do what they do to us. Meaning like America could wake up tomorrow, go invade Cameroon, and it's a wrap. That's my point, dog. But they could look what they did to Gaddafi.
We got infighting. We're in the Civil War.
We're tribal. Yeah, Africa's very tribalistic, right? Yeah. So, but it became tribalistic because of white supremacy in its history.
Yeah, of course.
When you had different people colonizing and pillaging, and it's put European, Africa in a destitute situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's white supremacy right there.
Well, like the origins of it, like not even the origins, but like the mid. Because like the origins is the origins, like that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, I'm saying,
but like what got us to where we
one time it was ran by the French, one time it was ran by the Germans, one time it was ran by the British. It's like they're just taking turns punishing Africa. You know what I'm saying? And it's not black people doing that; it's white people doing that. They come in, steal the resources, scatter everybody, put this tribe against this tribe, and then leave.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on, bro. Like. Come on, that's racism at its finest right there. You want to talk about racism? That's racism. That's white supremacy. That's what that is. That's systematic, what they do. They come in, put this tribe against this tribe. They have them beef. While they're beefing, we take the resources and go home. That's systematic. That's systematic chess right there. But systematic white supremacy is because it's white people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll yield where I can yield.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, so the root, like the clip we played last time, brother, the root of the cause is white power because it's not black people doing all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, who are we to blame? Who are we to look at? that's causing all this chaos and corruption.
I'll give you this. The causation is the causation.
And who's doing all the colonization? Who's ever done it to where it negatively impacts? Because yes, the Moors did colonize Europe. The Moorish people, they did go into Europe and colonize Europe, right? But it was colonization in a positive way. We showed them how to read, write, bathe themselves. We showed them alchemy, like alcohol, and how to clean themselves. Like we showed them that, but only for them to turn around and backstab us.
Well, that's how the whole U.S. soil was built upon.
And who runs the U.S.?
Like, if you think, yeah, of course. Well,
who runs the U.S.?
Say who runs the U.S.?
Well, they have whoever it is. It's not people that look like us. It's not black folks running this. We're not running the U.S., bro. We don't run it.
Is it aliens? I'm playing.
Yeah, no. Whether you want to call them Jewish, whether you want to call them white, whether you want to call them Anglo-white, whether you want to call them German. What do they look like in your eyes? Are they black folks or are they white? No matter what you want to call them.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying. So that's the problem. That's the issue we have to do.
That was the perfect way to say it.
I'm just saying.
What you just said was the perfect way to say it. Because regardless if they're Jewish, if they're white, if they're German.
It has a white face on it. That's what I see.
It's a certain pigmentation.
Right. And that's what makes it, what's even more disrespectful?
But to our supporters that are more of that pigmentation, it puts them in a
we're talking trip. About
it guilt trips them because I didn't choose to be this way. Even though I fuck with
what the viewers the viewers have to understand that are white. Okay, it's not all white people, and it's only people that have a white supremacist mentality that move like that think like that see things in the world like that through that lens. You know what I'm saying? It's not all white people, just like all black people aren't ratchet and ignorant and don't know left from the right.
We always we make this consensus as well on this podcast. But we try to make this common denominator, the fact that we speak about a small group. But we don't like when we're attacking someone, we're attacking a small group because we speak for the masses. We are the masses.
And
that's what this is just for the supporters and the people watching stuff. Like, we are not attacking any type of group of people. It's just like, it's
But
micro.
You shouldn't have to make that disclaimer, though. You shouldn't even have to say that.
It's like, it happens.
Right. But, I mean, the more we talk and the more people watch, it's like, this should be understood at this point. We shouldn't have to, every time we go deep, we have to put out, no, just shut up, listen, and take it for what it's worth, make comments, have your opinion, perspective. That's what it's about.
I start to realize I got podcast etiquette because a lot of times the people that be running these podcasts, the more they get bigger, they have these disclaimers, and they be like, "Look, I'm not trying to do that." They already
do be saying
prompted. They be prompted.
Yeah, I mean,
no offense or whatever, but and it's like I subconsciously start to do that too.
Well, it's good to have that
because socially, when you know all sorts of types of people, you don't want to be offensive towards anybody.
Well, I mean, you also don't want to be a people pleaser either because you're going to be people pleasing so much that you lose yourself, and you're not going to be pleasing the right people. You're going to start pleasing, people that don't deserve it. What I'm saying?
Hidden knowledge, right there.
Yeah, so you don't want to be
hidden knowledge.
You don't want to do that too much. It's all about it's all about balance. You know what I mean? You want to have a certain level of balance to. You want to please people, but at the same time, you don't want to be overzealous to the point where you end up assed out and and everybody's pleased. It's like, okay, you just wasted all your wherewithal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so you need to have a balance, healthy balance with that, But there's nothing wrong to have podcast etiquette though. With every now and then
someone's gotta be the one to police this shit.
No.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you be crossing lines.
No, I don't cross. No.
TOS, terms of service.
No, I don't. Because I speak history. If you talk history, you can use history.
These platforms have certain restrictions where
this is the hidden knowledge that we need to give out to the world.
But see, I'm not disrespectful with it like a Fresh and Fit. I'm not disrespectful with it like all these other.
That's gonna be our next segment,
right? Yeah, but they come with their stuff disrespectfully. I'm coming at them. I'm coming at people like, okay, look, this is historical content, fact. that is right here, laid out on the table. I'm just putting it in my hand and serving it to you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not coming with disrespect. You know what I mean? I don't respect a white supremacist. I don't respect people that think like that. I don't respect white supremacy. I don't respect systematic white supremacy. Right. And that's the main thing that I'm going at. I'm going at that. Now, white supremacy is a very complex thing.
It's a vague term, though.
No, it's not vague. It's complex.
Yeah, you're right. Complex.
Vague
is a complex term.
It's complex because there's so many layers to it.
Thank you.
There's so many people that can be involved in it or complacent in it or participating in it of different white backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it complex because of that. That doesn't mean it still can't be attacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like when it comes to attacking that, because it's so complex, what you attacking can be misconstrued.
How can it be misconstrued?
Like it can be misconstrued as far as like how people interpret it. Like because they are also the same pigmentation. If they feel attacked, then because of their pigmentation, like off of
if they feel attacked, that's just like okay.
If they have nothing to do with what you're talking about.
But every white person does benefit from white supremacy, whether they're direct or indirect.
That's one of those type of things that white people that don't support that is gonna be like, wait.
Well, then if you feel guilty, do something about it. You don't have to rock with white supremacy. You don't. You know that, right?
You know, most white people don't rock with white supremacy.
Okay, but most white people
benefit from it.
They do. All white people benefited from slavery. They benefited from the fruits that.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
They did.
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro.
There was white people during slavery. There was white.
He's actually going into some shit.
Yeah, no, white people. Look, there was a lot of white people that didn't rock with slavery in the time of slavery.
Thinking about the Civil War.
And it took for black people to help the North to win the Civil War, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
That's why Lincoln did.
Robert E. Lee, Ulysses Grant.
Yeah, because Abraham Lincoln had slaves. You know that, right?
Yes, he was.
So, but he didn't want to.
But he was anti-slave as far as like branching it out,
right?
Like, expanding.
So when they say Abraham Lincoln freed, that's a bunch of crap. He didn't free the slaves. He strategically made a chess move in war to let them go so they can help the North fight the South. That's what it was. Because Abraham Lincoln had slaves.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't mean that because he had slaves that he didn't want to free the slaves.
Yeah,
but like the reason why he freed the slaves, but the reason why he freed the slaves is because it was going to benefit with the war. Like I know it sounds like a contradiction, but it's like he had his slaves.
Abraham Lincoln was a staunch white supremacist, bro.
He had his slaves, but it wasn't like he wanted to keep his slaves for the foreseeable future.
Yes, he did. He himself came out and in one of his public speeches, he himself called himself a white supremacist. He called himself that. He's a white supremacist.
But he didn't want to keep his slaves post-war.
I just hear a lot of back and forth.
He did.
This is semantics that we're going at.
No, it's not semantics, bro. It's not.
To a degree, because it's like he had slaves, but he didn't want to always have slaves until the last
wanted
breath.
to keep and maintain white supremacy. He said it himself. It's in his.
Like him choosing to not have slaves was his way of attacking the war.
He still had slaves.
No, but yes, I'm not saying that he didn't have slaves, but my point is that he was using abolishing slaves as his way to fight against the pro-slavery. Even though he had slaves, he was willing to sacrifice, give up having slaves towards the greater good side of the war.
Right. It was a war move.
It was a war move. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So he was willing to sacrifice that. Even though I'm not advocating for Abraham Lincoln having slaves. It was still wrong. But he realized, he saw his wrongs while having slaves.
Because
that's what I'm trying to say.
Because the South
he sees the wrongs of having slaves while he had slaves, that he was willing to sacrifice.
No, see, that's where you're wrong.
Slaves.
You're wrong.
That's what I'm
No, you're wrong about that. That's wrong.
What I'm trying
He didn't see the wrong in himself having slaves. He didn't see that.
He was willing to sacrifice him having slaves.
He was willing to sacrifice
for the fact of his,
so the North could win the war.
Yeah,
but it's not because he had an emotional
no. I'm not saying that.
I feel bad for these people.
Saying that. No, but he was willing to sacrifice him having slaves for the North to win.
Yeah, but that's not feeling based. Just understand
it's
that.
not. I'm not saying it's feeling based.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's feeling based.
Okay.
But he was willing to sacrifice that.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
that's
because you know.
I don't be thinking feeling based towards anything.
Okay.
Any takes I take.
Okay.
I don't have feeling based takes. It's all logic.
Right. So the South was whooping the North's ass in the Civil War. They were winning. The South was winning, and it took for him to free the slave. It took for Abraham Lincoln to put the Emancipation Proclamation out. And then once that happened, that's when the North started winning because they got a lot of black people to fight in the war.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Yeah, so, he made a business move.
Exactly. Basically. Yeah.
He was willing to sacrifice having slaves to win the war.
That doesn't mean he's still a staunch white supremacist. Abraham Lincoln is
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
He's a racist.
He wasn't.
Abraham Lincoln was racist as hell.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but he made an executive decision.
Right. Yeah. So, but if any white people that feel some type of way and it strikes a nerve with you, then do something about it. If you don't do something about it, then you're complacent.
Well, when you say do something about me, like a nigga got a squabble.
Right. No, I'm saying. I'm saying do something,
motherfucker. Do something.
If us talking about white supremacy and systematic white supremacy strikes a nerve with you, then do something to counter that. And if you don't, then you're complacent in it.
What would you consider as something to do about it?
Yeah.
Support black-owned businesses.
You sound physical.
Support black-owned businesses.
Okay.
Support, different black, establishments. Like, you got a lot of black, like lawyers, doctors, medical, help different movements. There's all sorts of things you could do. You know what I mean? Resourcefully. And then when it comes to your everyday life, if you have any buddies that are racist, don't mess with them no more. Cut them off. Be like, I don't tolerate that, bro. Like, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you don't have to.
It's like, when you say racist, like, let's say they make racist jokes, but like they're not a racist person as far as like how they treat others.
Well, you got to understand the whole depth of jokes and the whole depth of wordplay and how the power of words and the power of propaganda, right? Because racist jokes can impact another person. Like, it's all fun and games, right? It's all fun and games. But if a kid hears that racist joke, or if a child hears it, or that racist joke somehow
what's a bad one for you? Because you could just say, "Oh, damn, he's so black." Like,
I wouldn't take that as racist. No, you have
some people could say that's racist.
You have to make a joke like, "Oh, you know why black people's fingers bleed all the time? Because they're too busy picking cotton over here." Something like that. Something like that. I'm just saying, like, or like homie at Trump's rally was the comedian that was making all those jokes about Puerto Rico, and you know what I mean? Like, what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I didn't watch that
really
shit.
The comedian that was at Trump's rally, and he caught a lot of flack for it recently.
I'm sure most other people probably know, but
he was making like a bunch of, like, that's his shtick, like where he goes on stage and like he just says a bunch of racial jokes.
So those are bad. It's to where you can't.
It's because
really
it was Trump's rally,
to.
while it was like probably seen in a type of different light.
Right, but that's what he's known for. Like, I heard comedian Godfrey talking about it, he was like, that's what he's known for. But it still doesn't make it right per se, but it's comedy, so you can kind of get away with it because you have that comedy shield. You know what I mean?
But that comedy shield's slowly starting to dwindle as well.
Yeah.
Is it, man? Because they've been trying to really express everything, in comedy. I don't know if it's going down, though.
Right.
Well.
But I want to end it with this, topic with, any white people out there, y'all feel offended?
Oh, yeah.
You got to.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, just do, make subtle changes in your life to where you can not harm or hurt black people directly or indirectly. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're hanging out with a bunch of racist buddies or buddies that are real, like, same thing with the white women too. You know what I mean? I'm not saying go out there and start dating black people or, you have a type, whatever. But, just, you don't have to co-sign systematic oppression. And co-signing complacency is also co-signing. I just want people to know that too. If you're complacent, that's like it's like you see someone getting mugged right in front of you and you just turn around and turn a blind eye. That's complacency. So you pretty much agree with it. Like you're cool with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be cool with it.
Right.
You don't. So
it's like someone smoking a cancer stick. You
right.
don't want them to smoke that shit,
right?
Especially if you don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also with that cancer stick part is that even if you do it, you shouldn't promote it for other people. Like even like you're not a hypocrite if you're saying other people shouldn't do it, even though you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
right.
just to add towards that point, that whole principle of
right.
a point to make. But let's go ahead and cue on some of these clips that we have, though,
Yes.
Quincy.
Yes.
Start with the N-word one. We're not gonna watch it all the way, but like we're gonna watch a good portion of it so you can get the gist of why I brought up the whole racial issue.
Right.
So go
Welcome
ahead,
back.
Quincy.
I'm Shaq, and we got ourselves another video. Seems like Myron lost his mind. In arguments, he'd be correct a lot, but that man lost his damn mind. He was placed in somewhat of a verbal squabble. Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah! With some girl on the podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was mentally draining. She was quite disturbing to just have to sit there and listen to. But when it all went off the rails, Myron lost his damn mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them and all their friends, I don't know what this is. They lose their damn minds. Hold up. If you just hit this video, need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart just to let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip. Oh, you know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
Ladies, do you think black people could be racist to white people? This actually. Okay, we can start here. What do you think?
Definitely can.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I just even think the term,
Okay.
is hateful. Like, if you're hateful towards people, you're hateful towards people. Like, doesn't matter who they are.
So you're saying
I don't know about the term race. Like, if you're really hating on somebody for their race, sure, you are racist. But I just think a lot of things are very hateful and they don't get called out.
Okay, so do you think black people could be racist or
Sure,
hateful?
right? Because it's somebody's skin tone or whatever it is.
Okay. All right, what about you?
Absolutely. I think anyone
Why you hear the
towards
bleeps?
anyways.
Yeah.
All right,
I was
what about you?
thinking, I was like,
There's
yeah,
been
look
a
at
lot
that,
more
man.
restrictions
Yes, anybody
on
can be racist.
YouTube.
Okay, so question for you. You referenced her as a white girl a bunch of times, but she never referenced you as a black woman or a black
She
girl.
doesn't have to. It's the way she's passive aggressive with what she said.
No, you are.
Their first disagreement was over Kamala.
That thingy in my
and
face.
Trump.
Okay, to be completely objective here, she didn't really make any passes at your race at all.
Yeah.
She
That weird stuff.
she
Like
never referred.
African studies. You're gonna do African studies. And weird
That's
stuff.
just the general
Girl
woke
next
construct
impression, girl
nowadays.
next
That's not
impression.
putting it towards her because she's black.
And I do want to say that wasn't mentioned until way later in the conversation. Like, but she never
Yeah.
made any comments about your race. But I noticed that when you refer to her, you immediately called her, referred to as being a white girl, blah blah blah. But she never really made a comment about your race specifically. So, like, isn't that the very racism that you were accusing her of?
That's not racist.
If that's what you want to
Yeah,
call it.
exactly. But she kept.
I mean,
Passive aggressive.
I mean, if she had said what you said
Yes.
about
But it's
like if
like
she had
the-
said, well, you're a black
this is
girl, blah blah
example
blah,
of giving
went on
example
a tirade about you,
people that
I think all of
She
us
doesn't
would.
need to. Her coming at our community, saying what she's saying, the way she's saying what she's saying, and the condescending tone she's saying it in. She's a very demeaning person. I don't have to keep proving my point to y'all. Make me out to be what you want.
But you
Make
said
me out to be the angry black woman. Make me out to be an ignorant black piece of shit. I don't care.
Now I'm attempting to be fair right now. Chocolate drop with the "you ain't got to lie" braids.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
You doing this to yourself right now. Being condescending is not a form of it, and being rude is not a form of it. You're putting this stuff on people by your damn self. So right now, you saying that people are trying to label you as the angry black lady. They're not. You're just doing that right now by yourself, my dear. You do bad all by yourself. Sad that we had to go to Tyler Perry movies, right?
Here's the thing: no one can make you anything.
No
The
one
only-
can make me
no one
anything
can
I
do that.
am, because I'm going to go to sleep tonight and I'm going to sleep good and I'm
you
going to wake up
not
tomorrow
talk
and
over
still do what I
these?
was
I think it's
came here
important.
to do.
Okay,
Like,
look, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that no one can.
I think
do
it's
that.
important to try to make someone else
Only-
look like the besides
Tom
me
Sue?
because you're not going to get what you want.
Times two.
Okay.
Pin the tail on another donkey.
Times three?
Because I'm not the.
Okay.
You're
Look,
Ready to kick bitches out, really.
I think you need to understand here that no one can make themselves look like.
You can
except for
try.
yourself.
That's what you can do.
I'm not trying. I'm just letting you speak. And to be very respectful with you, I think you're doing that yourself because, again, like I said before,
that's why I use this clip.
you labeled her or called her, pejorative racial terms, but she never did that to you. She attacked the argument. She didn't attack your skin color, but you attacked her skin color. So I'm just saying, like, and then you went.
And I gave my opinion based on how I felt from the moment I got this girl's energy, and I read her from I came in the door. This young lady sitting right next to me, we had a conversation outside, and she said the same thing. The girl is very. Both of the white girls sitting here, so I really don't care. I'm just not going to sit here and put on face for the camera. I'm not going to put on face for gimmicks. I'm not a show for y'all. I don't care about what y'all think. Your opinions are not paying my bills. You don't send me to sleep. You don't wake me up. I'm not going to stop singing, rapping because I have talent, baby, and that's what's going to put me on while you're in the military wasting your away. I don't give a damn.
So when you crash out, you insult the person in front of you and other people who had nothing to do with anything, like the military. That made sense to you? It's like you're purposely trying to make sure there's nobody on your side. What did the military do to you? And you just threw the other girl under the bus like me and her, we both think the same. You motherfucker, I didn't say, I'm not even part of this.
Well, number one, serving your country is an honor. It's not wasting my time. I respect all the veterans. I respect all active duty officers.
This isn't even your country. Your people came here and colonized.
This is my country.
What is
dumbass?
This is my country. I was born in the United States.
Didn't we just watch
of
a Native
America.
American man fight before Jake Paul and Mike Tyson got on stage to give us another gimmicked and rigged show that you lied and gave a race for and said Mike's old and he doesn't even have anything up there. Jake's gonna whip his, and then when everyone's having a conversation collectively, you backtrack and contradict yourself and you make it seem like you're for the collective.
But Mike Tyson is old. I had to miss something in this video. Did she use that to support her argument? Saying that she said something about Mike Tyson being old and Jake Paul's gonna beat? He was. He's 60. You want to be exact? He's 58. You think a 58-year-old was going to just beat a 27-year-old? Jake Paul would have had to box like Sneeko to lose.
You're going to give yourself away, my love, and I don't care. Again, this podcast is only one stepping stone. It's a stepping stone. You need this, which is why you're gunning so hard for the black, dark-skinned girl in the room who has more style, more energy. I'm very eccentric, and I'm very... Because you are the guys here so that you can get views, and I don't give a sucking is a term if you're on Twitter since you're so politically correct and you're so educated. Let's get back to the world, what we're here for, which is this podcast.
Just out of curiosity,
but she's not.
Hold on.
Simple.
I have a question.
She's got a weird background.
I'm tired of talking to her.
Hold on. That's fine.
Simple. Y'all can call me a kid, call me angry, call me a monkey, call me whatever, bro. But the world is gonna see people like y'all for exactly who y'all are.
Stop for 2 seconds.
Simple.
My emotions.
This heifer has lost it. She's trying as hard as she can to say all the most offensive race terms ever. I don't even know if you declare this as being emotionally triggered or just a dumb person. But it's a problem. I think we should all somewhat understand that Myron, who is the most offensive person in the world, is trying not to be the most offensive person in the world to her. I think he's trying. Whoa.
You said that she's racist for saying Mike Tyson doesn't have anything in his head and he's old.
And just to counter off you really quick, I never said he didn't have anything in his head. Personally, I box. That's one of my hobbies.
You box, but let's get in the field for all that was talking there. How about that? Since you the one who wanted to bring up fighting, because the comments actually said the white girl wants to bring up fighting words, but you don't want to get in the field. So I think the comments want to see you trying like Jake Paul should have got his beat by Mike Tyson, because your parents clearly don't pop you in the mouth. You disrespectful ass.
Stop.
You're so disrespectful. And y'all want to make the black girl seem like she's disrespectful, but I'm going to let y'all have it because the world is going to see it again.
I would have cut her mic so fast, bro.
Stop. Okay.
Myra, you so patient, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm trying to really understand this because
he comes from a black mother. Oh my God.
Come again.
Oh my God.
What does that mean?
Well, so you can, cloud your child's mind.
It means
as well?
that y'all are very blasphemous and disrespectful towards your own culture. Are you Dominican?
Because you may know.
I'm a big.
Okay.
Yes, you are. All right, man. Sorry.
I'll let y'all talk to me like this because you're gonna end your own career talking to me crazy.
I'm asking you.
You don't understand the agenda.
How are we being blasphemous to our own?
They don't understand the agenda. What does that mean? She's just talking. She's already mentally crashed out. This episode would not have got to where it happened, the controversy, if you had just kicked her out right there. As soon as I realize that you have mentally checked out, exit the room. The door. I can't have you here because you're not here no more. You're just, your body's here, your mouth is moving, but you are off in another room playing Warzone. I can't talk to you.
End of the day, God is sitting very high and watching very low.
You made a
and
statement.
The fact that y'all wanted me on this show so bad to make me look like a dumb black is going to actually show the world that y'all don't deserve anybody's energy to come on here because y'all are actually trying to make me look stupid for no reason.
Stop for 2 seconds.
I don't give a
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
Like, whatever.
How are we being blasphemous towards black people? How? I think we've shown you quite a bit of respect.
Okay.
Like, so how is that?
I think you've shown me quite a bit of respect. Okay. Again, I don't really need to give you a rebuttal. I don't need to give you an explanation.
I'm asking you to substantiate that.
I'm not going to substantiate it. The actual views, the comments in this, when it's played back, is going to show it to anybody who has the same standpoint and opinion. Everybody in this world doesn't have the same opinion and views. If your audience is mostly based on being racist, like they're giving these comments and talking shit about me being a black person,
is though.
They make fun of me.
I don't give a damn. They make fun of everybody in here, right?
Stop.
The comments are very racist and demeaning, just like you guys are being. Again, like I said, if you want to make me look like an ass, go ahead. I don't care.
Okay, be quiet when I'm talking.
I'm not your slave.
This nigga.
Yeah, bro, come on.
She said that. Yeah. All right. I don't know if you see, they put Arab emojis making fun of me all the time.
They sure do. Turning me into a whole ape. Something I've been called since I was 8 years old when I moved to Dallas, Texas.
Yo, can you please be quiet when I'm
used
speaking?
to it.
You gotta be quiet when I'm speaking.
Oh my God.
I know she ain't got no nigga.
But this happens a lot on this show.
If she's like that, bro, I can't deal with
I
that.
told you she need to be kicked out. Y'all would have saved yourselves. You just kicked her out. This is y'all fault.
Speaking, all right? Like, this is how this goes.
They usually kick him out.
I let you speak all the time, and I listen very closely to what you say. Again, there's been a bunch of racist memes all over here on all of us. They make fun of her being,
but at the same time,
being Arab.
but at the same time,
everyone's getting roasted.
What they said about
hey
me?
Quincy,
They're making fun of her.
What did they say?
The point I'm trying to make is that everyone is getting roasted. I just find it interesting
we're almost done
that
with it anyway.
you've said things about her, which would be, if we flipped it around, would absolutely be considered racist. And she hasn't really attacked you on your.
Let play through. All right.
Okay. Now what I'm saying is like, okay, he may do that, but it's he brings on a certain type of female, bro. Because this is not black. That chick is not a representation. Huh?
You think?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just so they can get views and everything.
He
like that?
chooses his guests, bro. Yes, it's intentional.
I'm
not going to disagree that
black
he doesn't,
women.
he doesn't pick his guests, but I don't think they're going to be
okay,
ready
so
for
how did
that.
they get to the show? How did they get to the show?
Because
I'm pretty sure she wants to be on the show.
She was trying to come on the show.
Okay, but who gives the acceptance letter for her to sit down?
Doing the back.
Huh?
Doing the back.
Okay, so you don't. So you're saying Myron and the other hosts have no say so. No, they don't have no say so. No. Okay, well then 100%. They're a part of the show.
It's a team.
Right. So the team's fucked up then.
So the producer is bringing the girls on, and then some girls come with other girls. So there was a girl that was on that podcast.
Okay,
that was with the girl that is.
But that's not
problems.
okay.
So
but,
like the girl that. So this is what happens. This is what happens. The girl that they really the girl that the producer was really talking to, she's cool, but then she brings her friend. And that's what happens.
Let me tell you. I'm going to give you a comparison just to make it easily make sense to you. No chick like that's coming onto this show. I'll put it to you like that. That's not going to happen because I'm not about to get an aneurysm with a girl that I know is waste of real estate.
You say that.
But yeah, I'm with Horton still on this right here.
No. Exactly, you say that.
I'm just saying, okay. If they come on, for the record, if they come here, it's not because of me. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. It ain't going to be because of me.
I'm pretty sure that I wasn't aware of that.
That wasn't because of Myron. So yes, thank you for proving my point.
Okay, so is this a way for you to kind of like subtly coddle Myron's tendencies?
No. I don't agree with where he gets to. Because but I agree with the fact that he has to deal with these fucking unruly bitches.
So why doesn't he just get off the show? If he doesn't like it, then why doesn't he just get off the show then?
He's the face of the show.
So if he's the face of the show, how does he not have a say so?
He's not expecting, because you're thinking because you're the face of the show that you're choosing all the girls. Like, he has enough to juggle with.
They are choosing. It's a team. They're choosing.
Everybody has their roles towards the process.
You feel like who's choosing?
I feel like everybody's choosing. Like, they all
have to agree.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's not just one person collecting everybody, bro. I don't agree with that.
Even if they bring their friend, I feel they'll still know who that person is.
I'll say this. I'm a bit more of a biased perspective because I'm inside with those guys. I know enough about those guys. So I know how the process works with them. And
Dude,
it's a team
so you
thing.
know every last detail of their show? How it's
not
gonna go
every
in?
last detail, but I know enough that the hosts, Fresh and Myron, these niggas are just the hosts. But they don't control who is coming in and out. They don't control that.
I don't. But see,
but that's where the
here's
producer
thing,
and the rest of the team comes in. Because
I don't.
The producer is the third man that's always been there from day one. Chris, that nigga in the back that you see every now and then, he's the one who controls that aspect. But like, those are the three kings.
But having that type of shit,
that's how
that type of shit though is dangerous though. It's whack.
Yeah, I know.
It's propaganda. Like it's negative.
I agree.
It's negative propaganda that puts
toxicity.
It's not good publicity, bro. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Like, and that's why I don't rock with women. Like, you seen the women I brought on, so you know. So you them. Okay, but what I'm saying is
the reason why I bring up the fact that you say that about our podcast would never happen, but like that episode when we had those two girls on.
Who? Okay, and who? And that
was Legend. Brought those girls.
Right. So that was his decision.
He didn't even know that those were business hoes.
It doesn't matter.
And who knows? Spoiler alert.
Who knows them? Who knows
this close?
Who knows those females that came on? Who knows them?
Yeah, no, you got Juniana got.
Okay. So if Legend knows them, but if Legend knows them, he was the reason they were on the show, right?
Yeah, just like Fresh and Fit.
Oh. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro. Gianni already winning this shit.
What I'm saying.
Gianni's already winning this shit. As soon as he said, I'm like, I was like,
guess what?
I was already with you on that.
Hey, guess what? We're all saying the same thing, and that shows why Myron has nothing to do with it.
No, we're saying the same thing.
He had nothing to do with it.
No. But see, that's what I'm saying. You're still trying to defend. You're defending Myron to a certain degree. No. Yeah, you are, because you're saying he has nothing to do with it. But at the same, if he has nothing to do with it, then why is she there?
Yeah.
Why was those girls though? If you have nothing to do with it,
what girls?
The girls with that episode with me and Legend.
But that's the reason why they were there, is because I had nothing to do with it.
But it's our podcast.
see, yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm thinking like right now I'm like he winning with that. I get what
you're saying because like you weren't on that episode.
I had no say so in who was coming on the show that day or for that.
Okay, probably
because if he was there, he would have probably been like,
I would have stayed in my opinion. I would be like, yo, no.
Let's do Michelle then.
Michelle who?
Okay, my homegirl.
Yeah, okay. I had nothing to do with that decision either. Right, and Michelle's a good choice.
But
Michelle's cool.
That you had nothing to do. If y'all weren't cool and y'all had the gripe,
and I got to meet Michelle,
still not have nothing to do with it.
No,
the whole
that's
fact
not
of
the
not
point.
having nothing to do with it.
You're changing the point. You're changing the point of it. Yeah, bro.
It's the principle of not having nothing to do with it or having something to do with it.
No.
That's the whole point.
I'm talking about having to do with quality. That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about
that's semantics.
No, it's not. You're talking about having to do with the decision of who comes on the show in general. I'm talking about the quality of having to be involved with a certain quality that comes onto the show.
I'm not even disagreeing with your point that you just made right now.
It's not semantics. It's just knowing where I'm coming from and where you're coming from. It's not semantics. Like we're saying something similar halfway. And then when we get to the halfway mark, you divert that way, I go that way with our points right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I'll defer to that.
I'm saying that the quality of female that comes onto the show will not exhibit what that black chick is doing. She's a misnomer. I don't deal with women like that, bro. Like I don't.
Well, that's a perfect segue for the other clip. Can you play the angry one?
Okay.
Like,
I was just saying, you know what I'm saying?
This is an example of the type of chick
that beat set up. Damn. Okay. When do you ever?
No, you won. And it just
it's not about winning. Hold on. Talk about. It's not about winning.
Oh my God.
It's not about winning. It's about because I feel like you use that to kind of like coddle Myron to a certain extent. And I'm here to say
It's not coddling.
Yeah, because well, think about what you were saying. You were saying, I've seen him do this multiple times where he has patience. I've seen him do it. It's like, so what, my nigga? He's still whack. Like, he's still lame. Like, that fool,
I'm not saying that
he still
lame.
bashes black women a lot. He's still more than 50% of the time he does. So that means you lean more towards this. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's still, I don't care if he has patience or not, to be honest. It's, first of all, you shouldn't have had that type of chick on your show. He did. He did, but
I would have kicked her out real quick.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Sure,
I agree. But my thing is, why have her there in the first place? That's my thing.
I didn't know it was gonna be like that,
now
but
you're going
yeah.
psychological because
What?
he's using it
Duh,
as a prop.
why?
He's using it as a tool to show that, hey, I can't be racist if I deal with this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
right.
really.
But see, and
I
here-
go deeper thinking. I'll go there
because you know
I'll defer to that.
before the cameras cut on, because the mic was cut out. Before the cameras cut on, you get to meet the people that you're about to sit down
They have
with.
a backstage thing. They have a camera.
That's
so,
what I'm saying, bro. So
if you're
during that
exclusive-
It's not
session,
like they don't know.
yeah, during that session, you should know, like,
that's
hey,
why, that's why I'm not. That's why I know better because like I'm an exclusive person.
well,
But this
get to
is
see
you
the
compared
backstage camera.
to them.
I see that shit.
what I'm
So
saying
I
is,
see them prepare for before the show starts. There is a camera where you're an exclusive member of them that you can see that shit.
right.
I see
What I'm
that
saying
shit.
is though,
So I know that I know the truth
Okay.
because I see that shit. So that's why I have a different perspective than most because I know that they don't know.
okay,
Because I seen the pre-show. It's like there's a pre-show with the ladies. That's what they call it when it's called Locals off of Rumble. And then like they show the girls and like the pre-show and like
so during the pre-show,
it's just the producer and the girls
Okay.
that work for him. And then the guys come at the end, right before the show starts. And then as soon as the pre-show's over, the show starts like less than 5-10
but
minutes later. That's what literally happens. And there's no.
well, that's trash.
there's
Then
no-
that's garbage.
That's just how they run it though.
But but you
hey,
can't.
look.
Okay, so if you run it like that, if you're meeting chicks last minute and then they're on the show sitting next to you acting all trash, then that's your fault because you
No
shouldn't
one's
have
saying that
to.
it's
You
not
shouldn't
their
have
fault.
to. You shouldn't have to deal with
No
that.
one's
That's
saying
all I'm
that it's not
saying.
their fault. But it's just like that.
He's not off the hook. Myron's not off the hook. I'm just
but
being real because
my
he needs
point is
to.
that it doesn't mean that he knew. You're saying that he knows what he's getting. He
No,
knows
I'm
in
saying that
advance. There was no knowing in advance. He didn't know in advance, and that's.
I
the
don't know.
problem.
I don't know if I believe
Well,
that
it
because
ain't- you could not
feel
know,
like
but
you'll
I
know,
know.
I feel like he would know.
you could
That's
not
what I'm
know.
saying. I'm more with you on that. I feel like he would know who's coming onto the show, bro.
Especially if he's there.
Especially if he's there. If it's a more high profile person,
look.
I think he's gonna know, bro. Like I'm gonna be real.
What you're saying sounds good. What I'm saying is the truth.
Bro,
And that's the truth. And that's it. That's it. And
I'm
that's
just-
it. Because I know. Because I
You
am
hear that?
tapped in.
All I'm
You hear
saying-
that? You hear that truth that he's speaking about?
It sounds good. It sounds good. But
All
I
I'm-
know the truth. That's
all
why
I'm saying-
I just broke down why I know.
Okay, I wouldn't approve of a female like that coming onto the show
Of course.
just to do all that.
Of course.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
Agreed.
Of course. So why
Because
would
the times when I didn't have input, business hoes, like you said, business hoes came on the show. You had Michelle. Michelle's cool though. Like I just came in the middle of the episode. Fine. But if I would have met her prior to that, I have pretty good vetting skills. I would think I would talk to her and get to see where her mind is at a little bit. I'd be like, yeah, she's cool. I mean, yeah, she could talk. I mean, why not? You know? So I don't think Michelle would be a problem. And then once I got to know her, I was like, yeah, she's cool. You know what I mean? I don't have no issue with her. But I'm telling you, if what you're saying is true, cool. If Myron has something to do with the guest on his show, that's whack. I'm just saying. And
Like when
how
you
do you
get to
not
a certain level?
how do you not have a vetting process of your
when
guests?
when you get to
I don't
a certain
understand
level,
I feel they do.
when you get to a
But
certain
yeah.
level, you have a team.
But
You're not,
Yeah.
you're
They
not
do.
just
They do.
there to do
Dog.
what you got to do.
And the
Hold
whole
on.
team
Okay.
is literally operating.
Joe
in
Rogan,
one.
Joe Rogan knows who he's bringing on his show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He has a
doesn't have
team.
multiple.
But he has a team though.
He doesn't have multiple people coming on at the same time.
Sometimes he does, and he knows everybody who's coming on.
Do you think he has the same multiple as Fresh and Fit? First Fit has 6+ girls.
Okay.
Twice a week.
Right. And if we have that, I'm not just gonna have random people come up in the mix. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, as long as we're smaller and we have to run it.
No, even if we're big, like
If
no,
we're big,
no.
oh, okay.
If I sit down with you, like even if it's a big panel, I'm gonna introduce myself, be like, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" Like,
to that too.
like I'm gonna be like,
because,
so
no matter how big we are, I still want to know.
because that's exactly because that's dangerous if you don't. If you get so big to where you're not aware of who's around you or who you're about to sit down with, that's dangerous, bro. I'm gonna be honest, because they could pull anything. They could come in and sabotage.
They've also almost been put in dangerous situations too.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep that to a minimum, bro. I'm not trying to be in
They've
that.
been put in multiple.
Yeah, like that's not cool.
Girls been ready to pull out a gun out her
See,
purse.
that's too much, bro. No, bro.
That's true.
Because that then you can get you can catch a case. Like it's too much. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like
Girls
man.
threatening to bring their goon ass niggas up to
Yeah.
the studio.
But needless to say, that black shit shouldn't have been there because now it just escalated and went on a downward spiral and got.
She went viral.
And you brought out the real Myron
That's
for no reason. He could have been kept at bay, but you brought out the real Myron.
Yeah.
The keyword is real Myron, and then you got routed, and now you look bad.
It's been going viral for the last week.
You look bad. He looks normal. So now it's like, all right. What did that it was just a whack situation.
I don't know if we could play that angry one with Saint the Sinner. We could play a little.
We could play a little bit, I guess. My bad. We just kind of went on a tangent.
No, it's okay.
It's a tangent
No,
because
it's
I just felt like you were defending Myron a little bit. You were trying to use that to say, oh well, you see, look, Myron.
Well,
it's
I'm
like
just talking about the point that they don't have control over it. Like he doesn't,
and that's his fault.
And that is his fault.
It is,
and I can see
because if it was us. You know damn well we're gonna know the feel. Like we're gonna have a certain feel for the woman we're bringing on or the women that we're gonna have on the show. Like or sit. Yeah, right.
Plural.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So damn, I hit the mic. My bad. I'm over here, ready to go. But no, yeah, we could. I guess we could play whatever's left of the.
Yeah.
Ooh, see what I put up for you guys. See what I put up with. You know the amazing thing with a young lady like you, Tatiana.
Wait, describe what is a young lady like me.
You don't know who you are?
I know who I am, but I want to know what your perception of who I am is. Because you said a young lady like me. So
okay.
Elaborate.
Okay. Well, I won't go to the second part. I'll just stick on the first part since you interrupted me. So I will answer just the first part and then I'll carry on.
Okay.
So a young lady like you are a woman who has great characteristics, a lot of energy, and you got some little bit of shining, and you have a lot of potential. You could be a very powerful person, but you make it hard for a man to love you. You know, like a man wants to pour out love on you, and then you maybe make it challenging, as you said, using the word challenging. I don't know if you truly believe that or if you were just teasing, but whether you believe it or not, that's what you act out. And so I think there's probably a many men who would love to have you, and maybe have tried and maybe struggled to want to retain you. And I think those are probably the best men, the ones that didn't retain you. Anyways, may I acknowledge Mr. Morenci? He writes, the girl Tati that's in the middle be on all the 20v1 and smash and pass vids, being the most disrespectful when she get rejected,
perfect timing.
while simultaneously saying the most horrifying statements. You got
so highly of her.
for tonight if you
And then the
can't
super chat
already
came in.
tell. Are you surprised by that?
What you looking at me for?
I'm just asking. Are you surprised?
Exactly. She knows what she's
Are you surprised by that?
Yeah, exposed.
that you have an exciting panel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I
Say no
say
more.
something?
For your 2 cents now, huh?
Okay. Yes, I do say outrageous things sometimes on the 20v1s that I do. I don't really do like the smasher passing like that, but I do like the 20 versus 1. And maybe you guys don't know this, but 1, we're paid to be there. 2, we're paid to put on a show. 3, a lot of those things that I say are scripted. So they tell me to say those things beforehand.
So right now,
4,
the crazy things you're saying is just from the goodness of your heart.
This is because I came on here to do this.
Sure, you did not. Nigga, I showed up to do this.
Exactly. Connect the dots.
May I say something? The same way we spoke on her delivery.
I know that we got on the conversation of misogyny earlier.
Okay. Misogyny.
Misogyny.
This is the difference from men
You
and
had
women.
asked her, why am I misogynistic?
Okay.
Right. There was something I wanted to say earlier, but now I'm going to take the
Because she called them
opportunity.
misogynist.
I think that
The
a lot
jean
of the
jacket.
things you say and the things you think get misunderstood as misogyny.
Okay. You're
I
saying by
think-
her in particular, or just like her kind of
Generally.
woman, or just generally?
Generally.
Among women, or do you think guys call them
Among-
misogynist?
No, because I think a lot of men agree with you.
Okay. all
But
right.
they might be coming from a similar standpoint,
Mhm,
right?
sure.
Because, right, we get our opinions based on experiences, all different kinds of things.
Okay.
I don't think that it's necessarily misogynistic, the things that you think just because you think them.
Mhm.
I think it might come across that way because of the delivery. Because
Oh, it's ruthless.
Right.
It's ruthless. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because just like we criticize Tatiana for
You said Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Tatiana. Okay.
That is
Tatiana.
hilarious. I knew I heard that correct. I knew I heard that
Why
correctly
did you
too.
want to call me a thought?
No, she.
Oh, you got
Tatiana.
No, not you.
She
Him.
got
No,
triggered.
she's
He said my name with the Hispanic accent.
Yeah,
He
Spanish.
called me Tatiana. He just called me a. And that was,
No, I
that was
think
the
that's-
second time he called me that today.
I was just repeating
First
what
time
you
we
I
was
knew I
eating,
heard
now
that
I'm-
correctly.
No, you know what
You
she was
are
doing.
heathen,
You
but
know
I
what
was
she
just
was.
repeating
Oh,
what you-
you know what she was doing.
Right?
You know what she was
I
doing.
digress.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I digress.
I think that
You crazy girl.
Crazy.
sometimes the things that you say get misinterpreted as
Okay.
misogyny or misogynoir because of your delivery. I think the same way that we criticize Tatiana for her maybe passive aggressive
Tatiana.
comments,
I
her
know, right?
excitement and
It
her
is
passion
what it is.
in a topic.
Mhm. Mhm.
You do something similar, but the exception is this is your podcast and you run things. So
Fascinating concept.
that it is what it is,
Mhm.
right? But I do think that there needs to be some accountability held on both sides
Mhm.
because you've been doing it to her too.
Doing what?
Cutting her off, criticizing her,
That's
being a little
good
aggressive.
Point. That's a good point you mentioned about cutting off before the show starts, and the audience knows this. Before the show starts,
She did say.
did I tell everyone that I would be cutting you guys off? Did I?
But you, yes.
Oh, I didn't ask-
And then look at that she just
You
did.
said that if you cut people off, that it will be because the topic was boring and it wasn't marketable or whatever, and we move on to another topic.
whatever.
You cut me off to say your point, so that's different.
Did I warn that I'd be cutting people off? Okay.
And you
warned that
can't
I was
force
cut-
a yes or no question
And
out of
I
me.
warned that I would be cutting people off.
For the sake of
Right,
redirection.
so the fascinating thing
Oh,
is
what-
that you're basically saying, Marquette, you were
Man.
true to your word. And
Yes.
it's a fact.
Exactly.
I said I'd cut people off.
But
and
they're
I
trying to
have
make
been
it
cutting people
sound
off.
different.
I'm
So,
telling you.
yes, I'm honest.
No,
Busted.
wrong.
It's that
I'm
woman.
busted.
That's a
But-
lie.
He's
You're a liar.
saying it
That's
too.
a
I was
lie.
like-
You
It's a
said you
matter-
would cut people off to
I'm
redirect them. You
busted.
did not do that. So you lied.
No,
That's a lie.
I
That's
did
a
not
lie.
use the
That's a
term.
lie.
I actually did not use the term redirect.
Oh,
I
we
said,
don't have to play semantics. You might that might have been your
I'll
exact
tell
terminology.
you.
That might
I'll
not have been
tell
your
you.
exact
How long
terminology,
is
but
this video?
that's what you said. I know I'm
we're
coming off
gonna
as
be
argumentative right
you
now.
are.
That's
We're
gonna be
because
done
you
in
try to
like
cut me off.
next
So I have to
minute.
talk over you, and I have to
Yeah.
argue.
See, but when
to
we
get my
do
point
this
across.
whole back and forth,
I have
we
to do
It's
this.
both
just a
reinforce
concept,
the idea
though.
And
that
that's fine. I'm
you
okay
can't
with
converse.
I'm okay with being labeled the angry black woman if it lets me, if it allows me to get my point
See?
across. I'm okay
Right.
with that.
But
See
do you
how
get your
she
point
goes
across
straight to the
Yeah.
race? That's why I'm doing that. That's what
He'll
it
go
is.
back and he'll hear me. Somebody's listening. All these viewers out there, somebody's listening. Somebody. My point is getting
They
across
always-
to somebody, whether it gets through
It's
to
like
you or
it
not.
gives a
At
bad
least I
look
said
for
it.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have those ones
Sometimes
that
She's
try
right
to
to
go
herself.
straight.
Yeah, I
to
don't
With all
disagree.
respect.
And that's why I'm
But-
bringing up these clips. That's the
Your
nucleus
dad
of both
to
of
whoop
these
your
clips.
ass.
There's
Your
some
dad used to
that just
whoop
give us a
your
bad rap.
Definitely not
roar.
talking
Yeah.
Towards the
much on
concept,
my
towards the
part.
principle
Because
of
the
why we
person
take the stance that we
who
take.
is not winning
they
the
use it
argument
as
is
a-
usually
But it's
the
not
loudest
just-
person
well,
in the room.
It's like because
right.
it's the
No pun
it's the
intended.
individual
The
issue.
big homie
They're the
has the
individual
patience
that are
of
the
the
problem.
saint.
You see how she's
Chick
cutting them
in
off
the
on his
denim
own show.
fit is
You see how the
hurting
girl on
badly.
Fresh and
Piece
Fit
of the saint.
was talking over Myron
Yeah.
on his own show.
Yeah.
Like
Talk
that
to
disrespect.
Victor.
That's
Is
hood.
it,
That,
is it justified just because you're a
that's
black
hood.
man?
That's hood rat
Hair-hatted
activity.
hooligan
Though.
next to
Exactly.
That's dustiness. You know what I'm
Oprah.
saying?
Damn.
I guess
Has
you
an
could stop
anger
it
issue.
right
Yeah,
here.
and that's
He called
where
her
we
hoe?
can pretty much stop it.
Is
right?
that's
It's just a, it's
Hair-hatted
it's just
hooligan
like
next to Oprah.
it gives a bad rap though
Has
whenever
a-
it comes to our whole point.
That was how he spelled it, too.
Yeah, Quincy, you could cut it. Yeah. Nonetheless though, it's like so
Where-
like a lot of people that hear our takes start thinking about the people who have those extremes, and be like, "Come on, man."
But those people, it's not for those people. Then that's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
The message is not for you. Then if that's the case, if you look at us like that, then it's not for you because you're not
us in the same spectrum. As
but that's those types of people that put us in that spectrum. They're ignorant. So I don't worry about those people. I worry about the people because those people aren't going to make an impact anyway. They come off like haters. You know what I'm saying? If you have that type of perspective on what we're saying, like you're just a hater. You know what I mean? Like
you're just finding a way out, right?
Yeah, you're just a troll. You know what I mean? But
because by the way, to listen to us anyway, these black guys. Hey, come on.
Yeah, right. No, but it's. I don't know if Christina is still out there. She wanted to hop on the camera real quick. I don't know. I'll bring her on the camera. Yeah, but
why not?
Tina,
is she out there? Just real quick. Just real quick. Yeah, just come on. Just we're gonna bring you on as a guest one day, but just come sit right here. And
I don't think
we're about to close it out. We're about to close it out. We're not going any longer because we're over time. But no, sit here on the couch. On the couch. Yeah.
I don't know if you can be seen.
I don't know if that mic. Bring the mic towards you.
Look.
Bring the mic. Just the mic. I don't know if it's on.
So they can hear you.
So we can hear you.
Oh, you don't want to hear me.
Okay, fine, whatever.
But
hey, put the
you
camera
can pan the camera on the.
Okay, Quincy got it.
No, it's just real quick. You're just gonna say hi to the people, and then we'll close out, and then we'll leave.
Is this mic even on?
No,
I don't think so. Hey, is it on?
It's on.
Okay.
It's on.
Okay.
I can hear her even though she's that far from.
I know, right?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So you can put it on.
Bring it towards you. You don't have to put any headphones on.
Like your mic or whatever?
Yes.
Oh, I gotcha.
Bring it towards your mouth a little bit.
Okay.
Hey,
pause.
Bring it towards my mouth. Pause.
No, pause. Yeah. No, but say what's up to the people. Say hi.
What's up?
See?
Yeah.
See?
They put me on blast. They brought me on here.
Yes.
I didn't want to, but I am. I could say a few things, but it depends on the topic and what's.
Well, we're gonna save that for another time because we're over time about a couple minutes. But I just wanted you to say hi to the people.
Hi.
Yeah,
so you get comfortable. Yeah. So, yeah, there it is. She's a staunch supporter. You know what I'm saying? Yes. She really helps us out. So on the personal side, but we'll say that for another time. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna close it out to y'all, and just wanted her to say what's up. You go ahead.
Already, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy H2O, the Cameroon Goon, Horton Here's a Who, Choice D, all the above. You already know where to tap in. I'm on all the platforms. Cameroon Goon 57 or the Cameroon Goon.
Junyani, or type in THE Junyani, JUNYANII on all platforms. If you just type in Junyani, JUNYANII, you will find me. I'm not hard to find. Facebook, all that stuff. Like, subscribe, share this. I know we never say that in the beginning because we just like to get straight to it. We don't like to be like everybody else. But, like, subscribe, share. If you get wind of it, watch it, give us some views, pay with your eyeballs, and personal page. If I don't know you, it's a big, F you. And true. Yeah. Oh, if you want merch, hats, DM me for right now. Hats, shirts. I still got shirts. They're in storage, but I'll bust them out if you want me to. Hats, shirts, whatever. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. It's your boy Beast2Saucey. Back at it again. Another outro. Hey, the Hddn Knowledge Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all check us out.
New podcast
name. Bring out more, stuff and stuff like that. Make sure y'all tune in, YouTube, Spotify, everything. Just, follow us, man. And we here. Oh, yeah.
And Tina, you want to plug anything or you good?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. I was put on blast.
Uh-huh.
I'll come another time.
Okay.
I have some words that I can.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I can go hard.
Hey, listen.
I will
she has
time when I'm in the, when I feel it, when it's right. I'll come on and I'll speak my mind.
She's dropping a book, y'all. She's dropping a book.
And Johnny know. They both know.
She's dropping a book that's going to come out, and it's going to be live. It's going to be one of them crucial books.
That's how I'm going to come rich.
Hey, we all trying to be rich.
Exactly, yeah.
We going to support.
Yeah, she's coming out with a real deep book. It's real cool. It's going to be cool. So, anyway, Wisdom Talk Podcast, we out. Peace.
Oh,
it was Hddn Knowledge.